The boy watched as an elderly woman's wheelchair got stuck in a pothole. With a kind heart, the boy immediately ran to help and gently pushed the wheelchair out. The elderly woman praised him, but just as the boy was about to leave, the woman's wheelchair fell into another pothole. Seeing this, the boy felt terrible and offered to push her all the way home himself. Initially, the woman refused, but the boy insisted, and she agreed. The woman took out her mobile phone and informed her family that she was on her way. Hearing that she lived nearby, the boy felt a little relaxed. They talked the entire way. The woman asked the boy about his family. The innocent boy had no idea he was in danger, and comfortably told her everything as they walked. When the woman learned that the boy was very fond of animals, she said that her golden retriever had recently given birth to some puppies. If the boy wished, she would gift him one of them. But as soon as they reached the destination, his steps faltered. The place was an incomplete, desolate, and terrifying building. The surroundings made the boy feel uneasy, and fear was clearly visible on his face. Just then, the elderly woman called her daughter and asked her to come down and bring a puppy. However, the daughter said she was in the washroom and would take some time to come down. The woman wanted to reach home quickly, so she asked the boy to at least take her to the lift. The boy hesitated, but when the woman made an emotional request, he couldn't refuse. Frightened, he pushed her towards the lift. The corridor was completely empty, broken, and dark. There was no one around. The atmosphere was terrifying. Still, the boy brought her to the lift. The boy didn't want to stay there for a second. He wanted to run away immediately. But the woman noticed the lift was coming down, and to distract the boy, she started showing him pictures of the golden retriever puppies again. This made the boy slightly calmer. However, as he swiped to the next photo, he suddenly saw a strange picture of the elderly woman herself. Before he could process anything, the lift was just about to reach the first floor when the boy felt something was very wrong. He looked down. The woman had tightly gripped his bag. The boy was now completely panicked. He tried to find an excuse to leave the spot. But as soon as the truth began to unravel, the elderly woman dropped her innocent act and suddenly lunged at the boy. As the lift door opened, 2 or 4 men with scary faces stepped out. They were all serial killers. The boy ran like mad to save his life, but the serial killers started running after him from behind. If he was caught, the consequences would be dire. At this crossroads of life and death, he was just about to exit when suddenly a man caught him. It was the same man who had been sitting near him at the bus stop a while ago. It was then the boy understood that the serial killers had been following him for a long time. No matter how hard the boy tried, he could not escape.